showtime.
OnlySlabs.
Hey there, comic book friends and fiends. It's Rob here for the Great Wall of Comics. It's Saturday. It's Slabber Day. It's time for OnlySlabs. And that means I have to call up to the Canadian North and say, hey, Canada, can Chris come out and play?
Sure can.
Excellent. Thank you for coming, Chris, and braving the freezing cold temperatures that Canada has once again reminded you after your gloating last Wednesday of how nice it was to go F yourself. This is still Canada.
I need to realize that Canadian weather is much like a no-hitter. When it's nice, you don't talk about it because you will jinx the hell out of it. And here we are today, right at freezing again. Yeah.
Well, we have a returning guest with us today for our final episode of OnlySlabs this month. Don't let anybody think crazy things and edit that weird. It's this month. Hold on. Yeah. Because next weekend I will be off at WonderCon. We won't have a show. Chris gets the weekend off. But with us today, returning once again, the patron of comic art, Jonathan. Welcome back to OnlySlabs.
How
are you?
Jason. It's all right, though. It's all good.
Jason. Right.
How's everybody out there?
Good.
God damn it.
Good.
Now I'm going to. All right. Well, I'm
It's
sorry.
all good.
All right. Well, continuing on with the show here, we're going to come right back to you to get your Cliff Notes origin of how you got into comic book collecting, and we'll get into your books. But first, we have to do the YouTube thing, which is to say hello to the chat. And with that, it's time for Romper Room.
Romper bumper, stomper boo, tell me do. Magic mirror, tell me today, did all of my friends have fun at play?
Well, here we are. Well, unusual cast to start us off with. We've got Derek with dropping that monster. Tito the alien. He's coming with a little Hulk saying hello. Garth Wong. He's a scared. Will speak no evil, I suppose. 25 Perez through the mail. Hello, everyone. Marty Alechko, happy Slabber Day from Canada, everyone. It kicks us off, as usual, that first super chat, $2 Canadian. Let's end this cancer thingy. Please donate today. Absolutely. And I don't know why I'm having problems with my media today, but here we go. Oh, by the way, if you're new to this show, here's what we're going to do. We're going to say hello to the chat. That's what we do. If you're watching this on the rewind, you can just hit the skip the intro button if you like, the little timestamp down below. But all the super chats and everything that are raised here during this, as well as all the merch sales, all ad revenue, everything in this channel does goes to support Comics Curing Cancer. So thank you, Marty, for helping us. Comics Curing Cancer, of course, an official campaign of the American Cancer Society. All right, Jean Malot. Good afternoon, everyone.
Bonjour, mes amis.
Just see Gene. Marty has said, oh, Marty. Hello. Comiverse member for 22 months. Happy Slabber Day afternoon, everyone. I'm ready for that sexy slab in action. I hope you brought the sexy slab in action there. Heroes for Hire Comic Club. Happy Slabber Day. John's Comics with Kids. Hello. Happy Slabber Day. I'm looking forward to meeting Rob in person next Saturday at WonderCon. Indeed. I will be there all 3 days.
He's very cuddly. Very cuddly.
Well, let's not get carried away. Jason. The Adventurous Joe. 2 steps shy of going full-blown Ultimate Wolverine on someone right now. Oof. Somebody better hold me back. Oh, wait. OnlySlabs is on. Never mind. Rage over. Nice. Glad we could have that calming effect. Much like cannabis gummies will put you into a tranquil state. Slabber Day in the park. Think it was 4th of July. Jonathan Davis, hello, all slappers. Wellbore, JSS Brooklyn, Robert Monroe, happy Slabber Day. Let's see here. The infamous JBL, Justin Birch Letters, says hello to everybody. Bill Aileen, hello, everyone. Comic Mike, recent winner on the show. Hi, everyone. Dagger, yo, yo, yo. Let's see here. Chris forgot to say A. Is that, yeah, I think that's more of a, it's kind of like a stereotype, really.
It's fine, eh?
Mad Spidey drops that $14.99 Australian dollar super chat. Never fear, Mad Spidey is here. Thank you so much, Mad Spidey, for dropping that one. This is for you, sir.
That's the first time I ever asked for anything I really wanted.
Ronnie Johnson, hey guys, hey chat, Mrs. Von Hoot, hello all, or evening all. Sorry, I can read. I'm filling in my own words apparently. Just, you guys write the script and I'll go off it. That's what's gonna happen.
He's ad-libbing everyone.
Jonathan, Comics Avalon, happy Slabber Day, everyone. Let's see here. Jedi Batman, hello. David Clark, I've never understood why people live in an area where half the year they're freezing their ass off because it's cheap, or they were born there and they don't know any better.
Yeah.
Or if they're born there, they're just too lazy to move.
Well, there's this whole border thing that kind of is blocked. Never mind.
Apparently, it was just arbitrarily drawn, and it's kind of weird and doesn't matter. I think that's a bunch of Bravo Sierra. Dr. Von Hoot comes in with £5 super chat. If it helps, it was fairly sunny here today. The sun crossed the pond. It's Slabber Day. Cancer still sucks. This is true. Dr. Von Hoot, this one's for you. Now, I don't know if you've seen it, but if you have been checking out some of Dr. Von Hoot's IG posts lately, check it out. He's been big on getting a lot of sketch covers, but his sketch covers have a theme. He's super into classic like horror and stuff. He's having a lot of like pre-code horror style done, incorporating him into them. So most recently had the famous axe head, severed head with his body laying on the ground and his head being brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Guys, make sure you check that out. Phenomenal stuff. DVH. I'm a big fan, brother. Let's see here. Who do you guys say hello to? Joffrey Castro. Hello, gentlemen. Let's see here. Nucking Futz 1 as opposed to Nucking Futz 2. That guy's a jerk. He says, hello, Slabberoonies. Ronnie Johnson drops at $3.33 for C3. Nice. I see what you did there. This one's for you.
That beautiful bean footage.
Team Ohana made it. Mahalo, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. Team Ohana, a huge supporter of Comic Screen Cancer. Very much appreciative of everything you do, Rich, to help us out. Bo, fellow Comic Book Fiend Club member. What up, all? Bo, upcoming guest. Actually, he'll be our final guest before Heroes Con. So be sure to check out that. Thank you for joining us, Bo. Appreciate you. I have Comic Issues, another recent winner of our pools here. Hello, everyone. Valenrook, Howdy, y'all. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if you've never joined the show, well, hey, stick around because throughout the show, we're going to pause. We're going to put a hashtag in. You put that hashtag in. We're going to draw 7 books. Twice we'll do this from our giveaway bin full of amazing keys and variants and such. And we'll be sending those out to you no matter where you're at in the world. True story. That's why Chris has to live in Canada. He needs the socialized medication medicine to keep the medication coming to keep his heart at a steady pace watching this show.
It ain't cheap.
Chuck Hensey, afternoon all grading psych tests while enjoying lovely books. Hope to have Chuck on again soon. Artrell 27. Hi everyone. Hope everyone's having a good day. Thank you for coming on by. Dead Man Comic Cover Show dropping that £2 super chat. Our Thursday was very nice, but it didn't last. I'm sorry to hear that. This one's for you, sir.
You know, I'm very conflicted about how I'm supposed to feel watching this.
Lone Eagle, that 23-month channel membership. Thank you so much for that. All that channel membership supports comics curing cancer as well. Howdy, everyone. Happy Slabber Day. Flash by Night Comics. Good afternoon, all. Let's see. Cliff on Comics swinging in better late than never. Drops that $4.99 super chat. We appreciate you, sir. This one is for you.
Bet she gives great helmet.
Kiss me. No.
Lord Helmet, what? You're needed on the bridge, sir. Knock on my door. Knock next time.
MJ Comics, good evening, everyone. I'll be joining MJ Comics this afternoon, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. in the UK. Dr. Von Hoots, Comics from the Spiral Dimension, drops another £5 super chat. Says, you are too kind, sir. Your check is in the mail. Thank you. I appreciate that. This one, let's see, I'm not going to play that one yet. So I guess we're back to this one's for you. Kenneth Bird, hi to everyone that's here today. Let's see, gotta make sure I move along here and get in here to get everyone in. 40 watching, only 21 likes. We'll smash that thumbs up button right now. We'll wait. Go ahead. Thanks for doing that. Appreciate you guys very much. Back to the show. Comiverse drops that $5 super chat for Chris's anxiety meds. Actually, that's not going to go to Chris at all. We're going to keep it with Comics Curing Cancer. But Tony, this one's for you.
That beautiful bean footage.
Keep that ball rolling, folks, says Marty Alechko. So, Marty, sure, why not? Let's go. Good afternoon from actual Dracula. Thank you for joining us today, Drac. Triple G Comics, hi all. Team Ohana, bam! You have you smashed the like yet? He drops that $20 super chat. Thank you so much. Well, here you go. This one's for you, Rich.
That's not what it looks like.
It's not. It's not.
Joe says Rob's going to run out of clips for the show even again. And that's okay. I will just have to, obviously, I have to go out and make some more because we need to keep adding to this because you guys are crazy. Of course, we're also going to have to figure out something because we're going 20 minutes long nowadays with the intros, but that's okay because it's for raising money for comics curing cancer. So that's okay. Colossus Collector drops a $6.99 super chat. Originals from Patron. Yes, please. All right. Well, this one is for you, sir.
With that?
I don't know. Let's see. Rob, if I smash the like button, I won't be able to use it again. Well, okay, then tap it gently. Let's see. Anxiety meds equal high class whiskey. That is true. Austin LeMay, hey gang. Austin, just so you know, I did write a post-it and attach it to my badge to try to remind me to get you your books. Let's see who else we gotta say hello to. Buff Muffin. What's up, everyone? I'm finally able to catch a live show. Well, we appreciate you doing so. Thank you very much. I thought it was smelling a little fresh in here. The fresh smell of muffins. Buff muffins. Just a little podcast. What up, fam? Papa Wheelie drops that $10 super chat. It says, I super chatted $10 today because it's Rob's wedding anniversary. It is true. I had you at 8 cake today, Rob. Obviously, Papa is following me on Facebook, where I don't really do a lot of stuff, but I did post a picture of me cutting my wedding cake and said that today, 28 years ago, we ate cake.
Well, happy anniversary to you and Madam Z.
Yeah, that's how I'm spending my wedding anniversaries with you guys today. So there you go. Thank you so much, Papa. Papa, I'm going to replay this one for you.
With that?
Joe from Anachronic Comics. Hello, everyone. Thank you for swinging on by. And I think Tony, how you doing, everyone? Tony, welcome to the show. All right, we have hit everybody, I believe. Let's see. I got me beat by 1 year. There you go. It's not a competition, really. But I'm glad. Oh, Kid Comics, what's up? How? Thank you for coming on by. I don't like comics. I love them.
Yes.
We appreciate you coming on by from Alberta, Stephen C. All right. This is the longest intro we've ever done at a nearly 20-minute intro, but that is a lot of money raised for comics curing cancer. You guys are tearing it up this month. I'll tell you, this month we were probably close to having our first $500 month of raising funds for comics curing cancer. So guys, thank you all for you. But it's enough of that. It's time to put Jonathan in the big boy chair and move Chris and I over here. And we're going to ask Jason. Jason. Why am I calling? You know what? I'm going to write it down right now on big Sharpie. Jason in front of me.
I pay attention, Jay. I'm just saying.
I'm consistently wrong.
No, Jonathan's my evil doppelganger. You get
That's what it is.
All right, Jason.
What's up, guys?
When you were suddenly orphaned and adopted by a billionaire, and found out that he was a nighttime crime fighter and decided to follow him in his footsteps, tell us about that comic book origin story.
It started out basically as a kid being raised in the 80s with Super Friends and Batman 66 reruns. And then Batman 89 came out and I was addicted. And the first book my mother got me was Death in the Family, the trade paperback. And so that was interesting to read because I'd never seen anything like that before in terms of
I don't think anybody had.
Yeah, that was groundbreaking.
And then to later find out that it was a vote-in and everyone voted to kill this kid. I'm just like, Jesus.
That's right. Call 1-900. So they paid money to call in to vote and kill. That's how badly they wanted to kill this kid. Is they paid money to call in to kill this kid. Oh my goodness. Talk about not being loved. Of course, then we find out later that it was only a few votes difference, but
yeah.
And I've been collecting on and off since. I've migrated a little more towards original artwork, but I still collect keys, classic covers, or covers I just find to be amazing, and then get them signed by my favorite creators or voice actors, depending on the book. So I've been doing that since '89.
Great. Speaking of art, and we're going to see some art today, I'm sure. You, of course, being the Patron, but we have with us right now the Art and Times of Jay Ryan. Make sure you check him out over on Instagram. Fabulous art he does. Picked up a sketch cover from him recently during Comics Curing Cancer. Great stuff. Thank you so much for your help, Jay, on that. All right. Well, let's get into it. Let's see what you brought with us here this time on OnlySlabs.
So this first one was one I decided to submit because it was my first time submitting to the McFarlane signing. This was a few, and I had to get this classic done.
Proper job.
Oh God, Peter hit me!
Yeah.
Ow!
Now, I feel like I've seen this type of artwork
before.
Well, this is the original, Chris. I don't know if you know this because there are, but this is actually the original that launched a million other covers. Yeah, literally a million other covers.
But yeah, this is the part where like Rob and I kind of poke fun that this versus ASM 300 are the most homage comics in comic book history across the board. Like it's not even close. It's these two and then third place. But
then third place is like probably Hulk 340.
Yeah, it's
or whatever it is.
Yeah, and the common theme here is that the friendly Canadian that lives in Arizona now. But
he might have influenced
I had this one done at the recent signing as well. Is this the one that you have? Is this the one you submitted for his Christmas signing a couple of years ago?
I don't remember which signing it was. Okay. I believe that might have been it because they were offering this label.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I got the same one.
I mean, it's a classic book. Let's be honest. I mean, for WonderCon, one of the things, because Todd is going to be there, there was like you could enter your badge number and you could get a chance sort of draw signature VIP signing, so you could skip the line or whatever with them. And so I entered it, and I'm like, oh, if I get it, what was I going to have signed? I said, well, probably Spider-Man 1 because that's what I've got like a trillion copies of. That I could spare one to get signed.
And I know some people want his full name, but not too partial to the initial. Then
the T, yeah, we call it the full Todd.
Yeah, I'm cool with it. I've seen some people actually ask him to do McFarlane in a bat symbol, and that's really cool. If he's inclined, he'll do that for you. So that was very nice. Cool. The second piece I got is the creative team behind Spider-Punk. They were at New York Comic Con a number of years ago, and so I decided to
I know somebody who likes Spider-Punk.
Oh, that's a great cover.
Nice.
So that's signed by who is it? Justin Mason, Cody Ziegler, who was the writer, and then have the cover artist Oliver Copio.
I love the classic Skyline label,
yeah,
and of course the luchador mask on the floor. That's a nice little piece that down there at the bottom. I just
yeah, and this was actually a terrific little volume as well. Let's be honest. Zig is doing a great job with the spider titles that he's been handling lately, and of course, probably the most famous right now is Miles himself. Yeah, good for you. That's a great book to get done.
There was another cover I wanted to get, but it was just too much at the point in time for me to throw down to get it. He's like chewing bubble gum, and he's like with a guitar.
Yeah,
gorgeous. But at the time, I couldn't get it in time, so I actually bought that on eBay. Just the 9.8, got it cracked open, and I got it signed at New York Comic Con. So that's how I
Nice.
did all three. Because again, for me, it's like if I could get as many creators in the same show as possible on a book, I'll crack open a book. So unless it's a rare person. So keeping with the spider theme, I got another one signed by a classic inker artist, and he did the cover to this one.
Oh, nice. Oh, beautiful placement.
Look at that.
Oh
Yep.
my goodness. I
This
love
was
that. It's
sign a
great
book.
placement for that signature.
Now I'm considering getting the label for her, up there for Spidey. But
Well, plus, yeah, to get it out of this old crappy slab too and into the modern slab. But
Yeah,
I
Joe
love it.
Joe
That
is a great signature.
that is beautiful.
was
I don't know. You could sign it any better spot. It's the perfect color ink. It blends in, but it stands out all at the same time. Absolutely stunning. Great work.
and I'm thinking of submitting it for the Marv Wolfman signing because he did the story to this, and it's the new origin of Spider-Woman.
Right.
Well, if you want to get it put into a new holder and all that other stuff, that's a great opportunity if he's doing it. If it's an in-house there to kill two birds with one stone.
That's what I'm thinking. Switching gears, we're going to the X family. I forget who I bought this from. I follow a lot of people on Instagram, and someone posted this for, I think it was $150. It was like a ridiculous price, and I was just like, I will take it. And it is X-Force,
Nice.
signed by both.
Oh, you got Fabian and Rob.
So I saw the price, I saw the grade. I was like, this is part of my childhood. I'm like, yeah, I got to get it.
This is the most valuable book on the planet. That's why we give them away like there's no tomorrow. You too could win a copy of X-Force 1 today on this show.
And let's be honest, it's a great period of time where the guns were huge and the pouches were plentiful. It's just a great time.
And if Cable's not wearing a set of shoulder pads underneath that jacket, then I don't know what his anatomy looks like. Because
Mid linebacker right there. Let's be honest.
I mean, I thought I had was all shoulders with no neck. That man makes me look like a giraffe.
But yeah, classic cover, easily identifiable too.
So the next one is from a book series that I liked a lot when I was younger. That was by this creative team. They started off, then got kicked off, they got rehired on, and that's Captain America.
Oh,
Mark Waid and Ron Garney. And so there are two covers for that series. This one is the Sunburst cover. This was done after they did the Heroes Reborn with some of the Image crew. In this case, it was Rob Liefeld who was working on Captain America for those 12 issues on and off with Chuck Dixon, I believe, and some other creators.
Almost
and
infamously.
They released two covers for this to sort of celebrate their return, and this is one of them. I know Thor had one, and I believe also Avengers had one as well. Two different covers. But, all of them had the Sunburst variant. So I kind of like this one better than the other cover. So I mean, I like the cover, but this one sticks out more just because it's great and it's capped. So huge fan of this run. If you've not read it, highly recommend it. And was very happy to get this done. I wasn't able to go in person. It was done last year through a third party for me at Terrificon. So
awesome.
And speaking of Terrificon, this was another book that I submitted, but I couldn't go in person at the time. I'm a huge Batman 66 fan, and so I ended up submitting this book because the inker and the artist were in the show, and it's The Lost Episode. Let's see. Can you see? Yeah. Oh, there you go. Jose Luis Garcia Lopez and Joe Prado.
Okay.
And so the story with this is that Harlan Ellison wrote a script for the original show back in the day. They never produced it, so it sat in his cupboard for years. He and Len Wein were friends, and Len was like, "What are you doing with this?" And so they decided to adapt it for DC. while DC was doing the Batman 66 comic series, which was great, kind of humor, and that time period. And so I had to get it. I had to pick it up. I happily enough, right? I got this, and then this year I got an original page from this run. So,
oh wow,
yeah. So what they did was in terms of the pages, in this case, when they worked on the book, Garcia Lopez just did the pencils, submitted them digitally to Joe Prado to ink, and I think he lives in Brazil. And so there's 2 sets of pages. So I got the original pen for one of them. So
that's great.
Solid cover.
So I completed this at New York Comic Con. Was it 2 years ago? Because I got this originally signed by the writer almost 10 years ago, more than 10 years ago, and it's Punisher War Journal. Potts, Jim Lee.
I got a few. Wow.
Oh my.
A few signatures on that one.
Yeah. I already had the infamous Punisher Wolverine 2-issue set signed. And so I was like, I might as well get the first issue signed as well. I tend to collect Punisher as well. He's a favorite of mine.
Yeah.
I think before I showed you gents the Punisher books I had signed by the creator.
Yeah,
people seem to like the Punisher, even though he somehow gets lost. I mean, I think his first appearance is really overshadowed. Because the Jackal really kind of overshadows him in his first appearance, which is unfortunate.
Wait.
Because
only the Punisher's first appearance is also the Jackal's first appearance?
It's crazy. I mean, you'd forget about this all the time because you couldn't tell from the cover or anything. But
so 129 is the Punisher's first appearance as well?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Get out of here.
Sticking to the thing, I was fortunate enough to meet 3 creators at Terrificon back in 2022. And this book, written by Chuck Dixon, this first initial series, the first, I think, 5 or 6 issues are amazing. 90s violence at its finest, I think. And it's...
yes, the die cut Punisher Warzone #1. Triple sign. Look at that.
So it's John Romita Jr., Jerry Conway, and Klaus Janson.
Nice.
And I've been asking for a Punisher label for the longest time because I have a few I'd like to get them.
Didn't I just see that they announced one finally?
I don't know.
I thought I just saw that there's like a new one that just got dropped or something.
If they did, I'm all for it. And I'm definitely submitting quite a few.
Just the 3.6. Mr. Comics 89 had a question, and I'm going to say JR, I can tell for sure. He's asking about the Spider-Man. I'm assuming the head sketch behind you. Who did it? It looks like Romita to him. I see the JR signature on it. Is that Scott Hanna also signed it? Or
so what happens is I got an opportunity many years ago to get a headshot from John Romita Jr. I'd never heard of an opportunity through him, or at least this one this good, because I've seen other pieces that weren't as great. And so when I found out that he was doing headshots on 11x17s, I was like, okay, I'll get 5. And this is one of them. And so that's an original one, the pencils with the inks by Scott Hanna, since Scott has been working closely with him for many years. I like Jansen, but I couldn't get to him at the time. And so all the pieces I got were done by him in pencil. Then Scott did the inks, and then I hired a classic Marvel colorist by the name of Bob Sharon, Jersey. He colored a lot of the books for Marvel from the 70s and 80s. I commissioned him to paint some of the images. So he printed a copy for himself that I sent to him, a PDF. He printed it out, big board, and he painted it by hand. So I have 2 copies. Wow. One's the original and one's the color version. And so right there, that's original pens and inks.
Nice.
Spidey.
Awesome. Good question, Mr. Comics 89. And I'm impressive that I was able to figure that out from reading those, recognize those signatures at this distance. My eyes are better than I thought I was.
So I picked up this book because I don't like all anime, but some, and one of them is Guyver. and this was
Guyver, nice.
No, not not that one, but anime. And so
okay, I just got disappointed.
And then I got one of the people who worked on the series to sign it.
Yeah, Guyver. Who'd you think I meant?
Right.
Well, when you said that, I remember in one of your other videos, you talked about Mark Hamill signing a Guyver comic or a DVD.
Oh, well, it is that Guyver, but it's not. But it's not Mark Hamill signing, sure, but it's the same Guyver.
Yes, that's true. It is. And so this was signed by Hidetoshi Omori. This I got on a Facebook forum. A gentleman had gone to Japan, got a bunch of different books signed, and this is the one I liked the most. And so he had a huge sale for them, and I just ended up picking this one up. I actually never read the series. I only know the anime.
Yeah, let's fucking go, Guyver. Absolutely. Guyver's one of my favorite anime. Classic, I should say sort of classic, kind of the suit versus, enhanced suits fighting monster type ones. So along with Ultraman, those two definitely big on my list. And then there's different categories. There's stuff, then you get into different just people fighting people, and you get into stuff like that. Kill la kill for people fighting people is just top notch. And yeah, but Guyver, look at that. Look at the love. Look at the Guyver love coming in here. Yes, absolutely. All right. Let's do a few more, and then we'll break for.
This is actually good for the break. I am a fan of the Battle of the Planets, old school.
Yes.
And they also did. They did one in the 90s that was actually pretty good as well. That I recommend. It was like
they did a lot of Space Battleship Yamato versions over time. Absolutely.
So I was able to. There's another one I was able to pick up on Facebook forum that the person, I forget the name. I wish I could give him credit. I can't remember right now. Might be Archival Comics. I might be wrong though. So Katsuji Mori was the voiceover actor for Ken, and he signed that.
Oh, you got the shiny Alex Ross. Nice.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Done in the baby blue.
Yeah, I know. I
have yet to see this in a 9/8 though.
Yeah, I just
this book I've never seen it in a 9/8.
I just love the cover by Alex Ross. Yeah. It looks. I mean, I don't know if they didn't they have multiple different variants of this cover? I feel like
there were different variants of. Yeah, I mean, obviously this is nothing like the. Why did I say Space Battleship Yamato when I was talking about Battle of the Planets? I was high as a fuck right there. Sorry, but Battle of the Planets. Obviously the gold key is the standard. But damn, I got this Alex Ross stuff. This is great too. Yeah, I got the book somewhere in my PC.
I mean,
eBay, here I come. Absolutely love that. Now Rich is gonna find a 9/8 somewhere, and he's gonna just because I said I've never seen one. Rich is gonna get it, and then he's gonna call me up and say, "Rob, can I be on OnlySlabs again in the future?"
Yeah, all the Gen Xers are running to the bay right now. Yeah,
probably the craziest signature I've got on a comic.
That is great. Yeah,
over the place, but I don't care. Normally I do, but it's like. I mean, it's Japanese. What am I gonna?
So if he's going to sign kanji, you might as well just let him have the whole damn thing.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, that's it for now. That's
all right. Cool. We'll pause. We will pause there. Let's return everyone here, and I'm not prepared at all. So while I'm doing that, let's run this thank you to our Henchmen channel members who weekly or monthly are entitled to be entered for the Henchman of the Month competition, but more importantly, they're supporting Comics Curing Cancer on a recurring basis. Yes, there we go. And with that, thank you to all of them. We're going to throw up, we'll just go G-Force. Here you go. Hashtag G-Force. That's going to be our hashtag right now. Enter that, type it in, and then I am going to do a pull from the magic pull box here. But while we're doing that, giving you guys a chance to do that, this is the time for self-promotion. Jason.
Yes.
See, I paused for a moment because I almost said it wrong, but I caught my own writing.
Jonathan's the one without the beard.
From now on, everybody's going to just be Jonathan. From now on, I'll make my life easier, including this Jonathan here from Canada, Jonathan the comic vet. Yeah, Jason, what's coming up for you on the old YouTubes? People be tuning in and checking out.
So I'm gonna. I've been so busy the last few months. I haven't been able to post, but I'm actually working on a video on my trip to New York Comic Con. So hopefully that'll be uploaded by the end of the month. So I'm just doing some editing, and I'll probably do some more recordings because there's some conventions happening in the city. One of them being Graphics Con, which is in May. I want to say May 4th, which is an original art show that's happening. It's only on Instagram. They don't have a website, which is odd to me, but I found it by chance through Instagram. So I've been following them. They got some heavy hitters showing up, surprisingly. So I'll be checking that out, recording, and then posting it on YouTube as well.
Fabulous. 72 people watching, 57 entries. Hit that hashtag GeForce if you want to be entered. We do ship anywhere in the world on the planet Earth. No charge. Chris, over on the Comic Vet YouTube channel, what's going down?
I'm in the process of putting together kind of a history of retailer packs, where at the end I'll open a couple of retailer packs. But as always, Wednesday, it's a live new comic book day hangout that I like to call Show Us What You Got. It's an open invitation for those that want to join the panel to show books that they've picked up for New Comic Book Day in support of small business, or also books that are brand new to their own PC. Come on out, have a good laugh. It's always a good time. Thank you, Rob.
Yeah, or just hang out and chat and let us know, were you north or south?
Yeah.
And for myself, well, Monday mail call is coming up. I picked up this week's slab. Absolutely gorgeous. A modern atomic age classic. What do I mean by that? Well, you'll have to tune in to find out on this Monday's mail call. Tomorrow, I think I'm gonna try hit. There's a little local con, at an Elks Lodge. I haven't been to one of these ones, and so I'm gonna go hit it up before, of course, next Saturday. I'll be down at WonderCon Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If you're in the Anaheim area and you're going to WonderCon, look for me and say hello. Who knows? Maybe I'll have some swag. Who are we kidding? All right. With that, let's go ahead. We got 65 out of 69. 69, dude. All right, let's do it. In 3, 2, 1. Wheel of Fish. And our winner of this first set of pulls from the box is Joshua Davis. Congratulations. Make sure you reach out to me on Instagram at robs.fatstacks or email me robs.fatstacks@gmail.com. Let me know where to ship your books. But let's find out what you won. So grab the box.
Watch your back.
All right. Jason, you are going to be selecting 7 books for Joshua. What you're going to do is tell me either a number 1 through 10 from the front, 1 through 10 from the back, or we'll do a little back to front action. You tell me where to stop, and when we stop, you'll tell me if I'm taking the front book, the back book, or both books. 7 books total. Let's rock and roll.
Let's start from the back.
All right, what are we doing?
Number 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, 7th book from the back. Next up.
4th book from the front.
Got it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it. Next.
Let's start from the back and work your way down.
Starting from the back. Got it.
Stop.
Okay. front and back. Okay.
Stop. Front and back.
Okay, that's 6. One more book.
Stop. Front.
Front.
Hopefully it's good. Free books are always good, though.
Yeah, but some free books are better than others. Wow. Holy shit. All right, I think we did okay here. Jonathan or Joshua. Everyone's Jonathan. I said that. Joshua. Here's what's coming your way. First up, we've got the Thor War, the Mighty Thor 438.
Nice cover.
Then we've got Hail Crow, King of Hell, the Link Squad exclusive. This is like, I've heard it's like the rarest of the rare versions of Hail Crow, issue 1. You've got yourself 20-cent goodness with Rima the Jungle Girl, first Rima in DC Comics.
Very nice. There's a tiger on that cover, everyone. Just pointing that out.
I like that it flips the script. The guy is in distress, needs to be rescued. This is where we start to really kind of irritate Chris. I don't even know which order to show this, so here we go. How about some 12-cent goodness? Yes, we're only the fourth book in, Chris. 12-cent goodness. Charlton Comics, Peter Cannon Thunderbolt.
That's pretty cool.
I'm okay with that. That's a nice giveaway.
T-Bolt Meets Assassins. It's a great book. Web of Spider-Man, issue 36. This is the first appearance of Tombstone.
Oh. Nice.
Yeah. I don't know if that should be in there.
Tales to Astonish, issue 26, the second appearance of Deathlock and first appearance of Warwolf.
Nice.
That's a great cover. And this is apropos to be the final book pulled. Spider-Woman issue 1.
Great Scott!
Like literally, Rob just did a round of mystery boxes, and yet this book is in the fucking giveaway box.
Nice.
The Tombstone really shouldn't be in there either. I'm just saying. If you're hard,
Congratulations, Joshua.
Yeah. Congratulations, Joshua.
This is what's great about random pools. Sometimes the pools are just ridiculous.
Yep.
Congratulations. These are going out to you. All right, let's go ahead and bring Jason back to the position of power. You were almost Joshua that time, just to be clear.
Oh, man. All right.
The funny thing is, I see a lot of people commenting, "Oh, Chris's face, Chris this," but the thing is, they're all feeling the same way I am. Yeah.
No, everyone's going, why wasn't it me? Why not me?
Yeah. Let's just get on with the show.
All right.
I'm a big Batman the Animated Series fan, and I've got
well you should be.
Absolutely, and I've got a few to share. This first one is signed by the dynamic duo as well as the voice director. So we've got Kevin Conroy, Lauren Lester.
Yeah! Yeah!
Let's go. Let's go.
That is look at that cover too.
Yeah. Great cover.
Oh my Great. Googly moogly.
Yeah.
So that's that's Robin's signature is up there, and then voice director Adrian Romano. She worked on a lot of shows, and especially this one. And so I think I met them all at a show. But Kevin, I got signed first, and then the other two I met, I believe, at East Coast Comic Con, which was in Secaucus, New Jersey, a number of years ago.
It's funny now, boys. Let's be honest. Like everyone argues, oh, my favorite Batman was Adam West or Michael Keaton. Even Affleck gets a lot of love, but no one ever downplays Kevin Conroy. I get that he's passed away recently, but even before he passed away, everyone just had a whole world of respect for Kevin Conroy. And yeah, let's be honest, the voice of Batman forever.
And so glad that he got the chance to walk down those stairs of Wayne Manor in the exosuit in the WB's Crisis. That was I just saw a clip of that the other day again and was on that and just like, that's just awesome.
Yeah. Good dude.
Nice guy.
My favorite Batman is Terry McGinnis.
Get out of here with that.
So
it's okay, Chris, I will allow it because that's like saying my favorite Spider-Man is Miguel O'Hara. There's nothing wrong with that statement.
Yeah.
Stop it. Just stop.
So I got this series signed by the creative team. It would have been great to get Two-Face to sign this, but he sadly passed away. And it's Batman Adventures #1. Kevin Conroy, Diane, what's her last name? Pershing, and Adrian Romano.
I got to be honest, I've never seen this cover before. This is great.
This was like the last series they did before they kind of stopped for a bit before they started doing the Adventures Continues.
Okay.
So,
who did the cover on this? Is it
Bruce Timm?
I was going to say, is that Tim?
Yeah, Bruce Timm, 2002.
Oh my god,
2002. Okay.
It's adapting the new Batman Adventures kind of style of artwork. So that's why it looks a little. But also, if you look at it,
a new books to be looking for when I'm out in a frickin' con.
So,
Jason, I think we cut you cut out for just a second, but
I'm sorry. I was just saying that this was based on. I think the style was based on the Justice League Adventures style because they did an up between the two shows, and Batman had a little wider head with the ears.
his style was based on Bruce Timm. Yeah.
Well,
Jay knows the way.
Rob. Well done.
Jay Doe's away drops that $10 super chat. Says late to the game, but happy Slabber Day. Well, thank you so much, Jay. We appreciate you swinging on by. This one is for you.
That's the first time I ever asked for anything I really wanted.
All right.
So, huge fan of Daredevil as well. I'm digging the new show. Watching it. I love the classic run by Frank Miller. And then when they relaunched it, they had Kevin Smith, Jimmy Palmiotti, and Joe Quesada work on it. I think it was the second series. So I found an amazing deal on it. I want to say paid $150 for it. So I got the entire creative team: Kevin Smith, Joe Quesada, and Jimmy Palmiotti.
Most of those really reasonable, and then one super expensive signature, I imagine.
Yeah. I think Kevin right now is $100 just for his signature right now.
Oh, that's not as bad as some of these guys, but
Mark Hamill is up there, so Schwarzenegger and.
Well, I know I just got Hayden Christensen recently, so.
Oh yeah, well he's riding a new wave, and so he's going to take advantage.
Well, and he should.
Yeah, he's finally getting his props. But Joe Quesada, let's be honest, that's a little bit more of a tougher signature too. He doesn't necessarily do a lot of cons throughout the year.
Not many, but I think he charges $50 right now for his signature, and if you want like a remark, that's when it starts getting up there.
Yeah, and his autograph isn't the best either, though.
And this year, I picked up a book, and I thought the price was dirt cheap compared to what they're charging now for the upcoming signing. So this is, and you're going to literally see the price.
Now that's a nice remark.
Superman, marked by Jim Lee, signed by Jim Lee.
I've never heard of this Jim Lee guy. Is he any good?
He's very good. He's got a book coming out, and Scott Williams. This was through
an up and comer. I take it.
That's I love the cover, and the remark in the cape, that is just wonderful.
So that remark that you see, they're charging almost $500 just for that.
Yeah, no, I know he is not inexpensive, but I mean that's what happens when you get legends and such like that. I mean, I remember right during the COVID lockdown, he was doing one of the companies I was doing facilitating stuff that I dealt with. They had a Jim Lee opportunity for stuff, and there was a limited number of commissions. And the commissions were starting like at $1,500 or something like that. For a simple headshot, essentially.
And now charging, I think, $3,000 for an actual detailed pencil headshot, which it's $3K. And in my book, it's like spend that much money, buy a published page.
Well, those prices are the prices that you set when it's like, look, I gotta reduce how many. I can't do as many as people as there is demand for. Yeah. So I have to raise the price to the point where the people who are willing to pay that much to get it, the number, I'm missing out on a lot, but I don't have time to do a lot. So here's what I can realistically manage, and that's how pricing is. That's fine. Yeah, 11 by 17 full figure inked by Jim Lee now is $25,000. Yeah.
And then the buck slip pieces that are small, but they're on DC paper, they're profile, but it gets more detailed and it's in pencil. Those are like, through his rep, $1,000.
Maybe I'll just go talk to Jim about getting us something for C3.
Yeah.
Right. You see how that conversation is going to go. I'm going to walk up to him and go, "Hey, Jonathan, do you mind?"
So this is a creator that's been hitting it big lately through his Instagram and appearances on a variety of shows. And it's Mark Spears. I picked this up.
I've seen a few books of his lately. Been getting some heat.
And so he's been doing, I think, what's the book called? Monsters?
Yeah.
And so I ended up picking this up from him.
Oh, God, Peter, hit me!
Yeah!
Ow!
This is the first original artwork of Mark Spears that we've had on this show. That is terrific.
He was selling this. He had been holding on to this. There was a show on YouTube where he was selling some of his books, but he had to have some sort of membership to respond to the video. And so I didn't have. And so I ended up DMing him directly on Instagram and asking.
Brittany's cousin.
And he's like, yeah. And I paid him via PayPal, and he eventually mailed it to me, and that was it. Yeah.
Awesome.
This gent, I'm a huge fan of. He's got a Darwin Cook type art style that I love. He's a really nice guy. He is a huge lover of comic books. He not only draws them, he runs a school for artists, up and coming artists, and he also owns a store in New Jersey that sells comic books, and that's Anthony Marquez.
I love this classic style.
Yeah.
This is one of these things where if you're ever going to do commissions and stuff, finding the artist that has the style to match what you want. These when I see artists like this, I immediately try to, when I see their past examples have this type of style, I immediately want to get classic characters done in that class to go along with it. No point bringing having him do a Spawn. That's just a waste, but having him do a classic era Superman, or a Dick Tracy, or a Rocketeer, or those period, a Green Hornet, those are the thing. Ooh, Green Hornet. I need to get a Green Hornet commission.
He actually worked on that comic, so he actually sells the original pages. But he did. I mean, I saw him by chance years ago, and then I've been seeing him every year at shows. Even though he says he doesn't want to go to shows, he ends up doing tons of them. But he's a great guy, very sweet. Who'll work with you. I've done a series of artwork where it's just duos. So I have Batman and Robin, Cap and Bucky, and I have a few others I can't remember at the moment. But that's what I've been doing lately with him, to have a series.
Green Arrow and Speedy.
Do that, yeah, and they would look great. He does a Green Lantern that's really nice. He's been doing covers for Space Ghost. I think he just finished working on a Superman series that hasn't come out yet. So I mean, he's doing great work. Great work. Highly recommended.
I love it. Yeah. Reminds me of Wilfredo Torres has a style that's very similar to that as well.
This next gent I found through Instagram. He is a Brit and does amazing work. Highly recommend you follow him. His name is Des Taylor. I own a few pieces already from him. I've got one of Superman. I've got one of Batman and Robin. And I never owned a sketch cover before from him. And so I saw this, loved it, and had to pick it up.
God.
He sent it to me, and then I ended up sending it to CGC to get CBCS to get the art label. Normally,
I applaud you for that. Art label all the way, baby. That's all you need.
And this was not pricey at all. I highly recommend you go. Easy to work with, very nice. He mails it to you, and usually he throws extras you don't expect in it. So if you ever like this kind of art style, he does a lot of bombshell type ladies in a beautiful style.
Nice.
Yep.
Highly recommend it.
The only way that this would be better, I think, is if with the outline of the body, instead of black, he had just done it green lines.
Oh yeah. You can do that
so that way, you just had just that splash of color around the costume, the green lines for that. It would have been. Mwah.
He's done corner boxes because he's a fan. So what he'll do is he'll do art and comic packs. So not only are you getting a piece of art, you also get comics related to the subject. So
yeah.
I am a fan of The Boys. Great show, great comic.
I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying the only way it could be better. Jeez.
It's all good, peeps. It's all good. And I'm a huge fan of the writer, Garth Ennis. I think he does amazing work and continues to deliver. And so at 2003 Terrific Con, I was able to see both the artist as well as the writer, and I got this commissioned.
Oh.
Signed by Garth Ennis and Russ. I was going to call him Russ Mann, but that's wrong. Russ Braun, and they spelled it Brown when it should be Braun. Oh well, look at that.
Nice.
Oh,
CGC, we're the best.
Again. So this was a variant cover that they, lately they're doing like reprints of variant covers.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
One of blank, and Russ Braun had tons of these, and he's like, "What do you want?" I was like, "Can you have him with his crowbar on his shoulder?" And he killed it. Great artist.
This is probably a perfect example of why I really enjoy having my sketch covers in the CBCS art label. Is having that 9-4 there, it means nothing, and it just detracts. So it's just
why it's that back cover. It's got like markings, but I don't.
Yeah, because they put it on their artboard and stuff.
Right,
It happens all the
exactly.
time with these sketch covers.
Yep.
And so it's like you're like, oh, it just the grade really means nothing, but it detracts from it somehow. Before we go, hold on.
Oh,
Papa Wheelie drops a $10 suggestion. No man has a ring as power. Just ask their wives. Well, all right. Papa, I gave you that one earlier, so I'm going to give you this one, sir.
Bet she gives great helmet.
Kiss me. No. Lord help me, what? You're needed on the bridge, sir. Knock on my door. Knock next time.
I love that.
All right.
This next piece is another sketch cover. This was done by Corey Hampshire, who is an artist at Marvel, but he also does a lot of inks for Rob Liefeld. And he'll sometimes sell sketch covers that he does for dirt cheap. But be warned, he'll take his time mailing it. But he's a nice guy, does great work, but the mailing of the comics can be hit or miss, so be warned. Pick this baby up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. He does great work.
Now, Jay, did he do anything on the back, or is that totally just a front side art piece? Yeah. I just thought maybe there would have been some trail of smoke going around the back spine there. That looks tremendous.
I had more, but I ended up trading them in for artwork. So, but he's a very talented artist. I love his stuff. I wish he would get more recognition. Yeah. You don't.
Did I make that?
Now, Jay, I don't know if this is actually a special issue, but we do have some words there. Would you mind reading us what's on the right side of the yellow label?
Every show, MJ.
Yeah.
The Death of Scott Moffat, and then it says includes a 6-page preview of Ultimate Comics Ultimates #1.
Oh, okay.
And this was the run by Mark Cicchetto and Greg Rucka. This is that version.
And Cicchetto obviously is famous right now for doing Ultimate Spider-Man.
His artwork on those red pieces, $500.
Yeah.
Found out recently.
Full mast, right? This is why we recommend when you watch this show to either wear sweats or a kilt.
This next one I got at the convention. I saw that he did, you contact his son, who's his art rep, and then you can schedule something from him through his son, which I didn't know at the time. So I asked, is he still taking commissions? He said yes. So I ended up getting Batman by Eduardo Risso. I think he's from Brazil. I could be wrong, but he's definitely from South America. Great artist. He worked on 100 Bullets, and so doing a lot of the Batman work lately. And, great artist overall.
I recently joked about I wanted to get a series of superheroes sitting on the toilet sketch covers. That's the face I want on Batman as he's sitting on the utility belt around his ankles, and he's just sitting there.
So
how you arrived to that idea, I will never ask. But that is.
Sometimes you just think about you're doing a series. I've been doing all these. I'm winding down close to the end of who I want to get for my various, rogues galleries for Batman and Spider-Man. And I started thinking, well, what else would I like to do as a series? And some reason it was like this idea: why not have a series, or maybe not necessarily sketch covers, but maybe get a sketchbook and you take it around and have them do inside. Just different heroes sitting there, where do they position the cape? Where do they, the utility, how does the armored pants, whatever it is, just like, these guys have to use the bathroom. They're human for most part, I thought it would be hilarious.
So, well, maybe this will be his face when on the toilet. I don't know.
Ah, you posted this the other day. This is beautiful.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
Oh my goodness. You know what?
I'm jealous.
We have to because it's Thor. Let's do this.
Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah. Okay. As a huge fan of Walt Simonson, Jay, how did you get this?
So, normally he's at conventions. He'll do quick headshots.
Okay.
And he'll be on blinds. But as you can tell, it's really prettier than normal.
Yep.
And the reason for that is there was an opportunity through Clan McDonald Comics. I follow them on Facebook. They mainly post on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And so they were offering not only signatures, but also an opportunity for a commission. I missed the first round. So I was like, I'm definitely doing the second round. And I asked them to provide the blank cover for it. So the blank cover was a 9.2. I wasn't crazy about the grade because there is a bend. I see it. I was like, you know what? I see that. Let me just get the art label. So I was able to get the art label at the last New York Comic Con. I did a submission to them. And so I was able to get this piece. And so what happened was he took some commissions, and I didn't hear about it for a while because he was in the middle of moving from his big house to another house. And then he got ill at one point. And then he was also doing a variety of conventions, and I eventually got this in the next year. So I ordered it back in November 23, and then I got it probably almost a full year in 2024. But I mean, I can't complain. I mean, I've always had good experience with Clan McDonald Comics. They'll work with you on, payment plans and stuff. And they and Walt outdid themselves. They're always professionals.
Yeah, I think except for a short window where they had some family issues that were going on, they've been pretty solid. And that classic helmet.
Yeah, I want the classic Thor, and he gave it to me. So I mean, if there's another opportunity, I'm thinking of, I don't know. I mean, I already have a piece that's done by Manhunter that he penciled a while back. I'm thinking maybe
you just need a classic Loki to go with that one.
Oh, that's true. That would be nice. But I was actually thinking.
Hear me out, boys. Beta Ray Bill.
Oh, I was actually thinking.
We could do a whole Thor series. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's be honest.
A nice an Odin. Get yourself a Lady Sif. Yeah.
So I have two more, and they're big ones, and they're from. So that's your clue. The first one I got by chance because Nick Barucci, he does a show on Fridays where he's selling original artwork on YouTube on Friday nights. And so I noticed there was one piece I wanted that got sold. And then I was like, okay, I wasn't happy about that, but I reached out to him. I was like, do you have any more of these? And he said, yes. And he gave me a selection. Like, he had quite a few. And I thought this was the best one I saw. I had a payment plan because I didn't have that much money at the time, but I'm glad I did. So it is Alex Ross. So this was a series of books that Nick sent to Alex for the Shadow run that Garth Ennis was writing. And so he had a number of these blanks sketched on. There are a variety of images. Some are fully rendered. Some actually have paint on them. Some don't. Some are just a pair of eyes. Some are his alter ego, Lamont Kranz. So, I mean, looks like the character, but if any Joe Schmo would look at it, they wouldn't know who the hell that was. So I was like, I like this one because, the nose, the hook nose, the eyes, and the brim of the hat with the scarf. And so
you can just hear him saying,
"Yeah,
Batman."
Yeah.
Wait, I mean,
you're renaming everybody today,
Come
buddy.
on, Rob.
The Shadow Nose.
Absolutely. So, yeah, this had a run of, where is it? It has a number.
Is this a COVID image?
Well done, boys. Well done.
No, you got to remember the Shadows era. It's more of a Spanish influenza, but that's okay.
Yeah. So I don't know if he's got more. You'd have to contact Nick directly. So, but this is the one I like the most. So I picked that one up.
What evil lurks in the hearts of men, the shadow knows.
Yeah. So this second one, it's a lesson for all you, everybody that's watching today. If you're interested in artwork, watch these videos. You never know what you see. So I, late at night, will sometimes peruse different videos from different creators because I'm just curious like that, seeing what they have, pricing, etc. And so this one creator, his name is Otto Grotto. He works with the crew at 3 Men in the Basement out in Connecticut. He went to a convention, I forget what state, it was in the Northeast, New England area. And he was filming, and as he was filming, there was one image that popped up in the sea of bucks. I was like, what is that? I zoomed, saw it, freaked out, contacted him. I'm like, who's that booth? What's that booth? And he gave me the information of the booth person. Contacted the booth person. I worked on a payment plan. And this is my first painted piece.
Slow down!
So this was
Jumping Jehoshaphat. There you go.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, wait a minute, is that legit? And there's a certificate. There's all this stuff. Nick Barucci. This was through Nick Barucci as well. No, this wasn't Terrificon. This was Little Big Comics. That was the person who runs that show had a booth, and he had a slew of books all over the place. And so this stuck out just because it's a blank with this bright red sticking out and walking by. I don't want an original Alex Ross image. I think it's, I don't know. You collect what you collect, and I collect original artwork. So
I always refer to Alex Ross as the master. I think he is undoubtedly the greatest comic book painter alive today, right now. You can argue with me all you want, that's fine, but he's
his hyper realism style is just
and wow.
Guess what? $650.
That is damn reasonable for an Alex Ross original. Yeah,
$650.
Yeah.
Oh man.
The guy quoted me the price. I was like, at the time I couldn't, fork all that over. So I'm like, you're cool with the payment plan? He was like, sure. And I paid him monthly and got it. So that's what I recommend people do. If they're interested in original comic book artwork, don't feel like you have to pay everything in one shot for things. Work with an artist, work with a art dealer and say, look, I want it. If we have some sort of payment plan, would you be open to it? And usually they are, because they understand no one's, having Benjamins like that. So it's like, if you want to build a collection like that, do a bit at a time, and you'll be able to get one like that. So.
Yeah, especially since, at least in my experience, if you're getting original, if you're commissioning the art,
yeah,
it's quite common. It's very easy to get a payment plan without getting a payment plan, because a lot of them are like, okay, you're putting a deposit down up front, so you're putting a portion of it up front, and that part you can negotiate what your deposit is, and then you're going to pay the rest once it's complete. Well, if you have a timeline of when it's complete, then okay, I just put aside, or you could say, hey, I'm just going to send you increments, installments, you show me progress or something. You can figure however you want to do it, so that way you can do all kinds of things. So
absolutely,
that's awesome, man.
And
holy cow, you, sir, did pretty well, I would say. That is phenomenal. Let's see. Let me check 25K for Jim Lee, or kick-ass drawing for 650. Oh, yes, excellent. Yeah, nice, good advice for everyone. Absolutely phenomenal. All right. Well, that is fabulous. Thank you, Jason, for bringing those to show and share with us. We are going to do another giveaway. So let's throw up the hashtag. It's a long one. Happy cake anniversary. That's for my wife. is again my 28th wedding anniversary today. Says we ate some cake. So there you go. Happy cake anniversary. I think I spelled it all right. So there you go.
Good.
We're going to be pulling 7 more books from the giveaway bin. Good luck to somebody there. We ship all over the place. So go ahead with that. We've already talked about what we're doing, what's coming up for us, but I do want to make sure that we call out, of course, all the Goon Squad members. We'll recognize them. Let you guys know, of course, about here, scroll across the bottom, the roguetraderutah.com. If you guys are looking for somebody to do some comic book pressing and cleaning, you might check him out. You can use the code FATSTACKS and save up to 20% off. And when you do so, he's going to donate $10 to Comics Curing Cancer. He'll do your cleaning and pressing, and he can then forward that directly to your choice of encapsulator, whether that be CBCS, CGC, or EGS. He just does not send anything to PGX. That's the only one he doesn't ship to right now. So there you go. You guys check that out. Of course, let's thank the Goon Squad members, DJ Links, Stephen C., Legion of Comics, Dale of Suspense, Dr. Von Hoot, Justin Birch Letters, Circumstances, The Comic Vet, Austin LeMay, Mad Spidey, Collecting with Durs, Chuck Hensey, Lone Eagle, Comiverse, Deadman, Anachronic Comics, Colossus Collector, Timo Hanna, still only 35 cents, Cliff on Comics, Bearded Comic Bro, Never Could Figure It Out, The Adventurous Joe, Valenrook, Jay Knows the Way, Ronnie Johnson, Omnibo, 1063 Comics, and Silver Eagles. Thank you for your continued monthly support of the channel, and more importantly, supporting Comics Curing Cancer. As we say, cancer does affect everyone, and it is the ultimate supervillain. Although it's even this week. This week I was just touched again by cancer. In that not unfortunately it's no human in this case, but we just found out that this week my dog has lymphoma and is now on that list on the short timers list there, because you can't, unfortunately, with dogs, there's no full remission. There's just delaying tactics is all that goes on. But
Rob, I'm sorry to hear that.
I've been there. It's
just another reminder that that this is a disease that affects us all in different ways. I mean, obviously, I have an employee who's battling it right now. It works for me. It just went on medical leave. On Friday was her last day. Well, she fights through double breast cancer. We've all had our family members, and some of us have had moms and dads and brothers and sisters. Some of us, including Chris, have had to even battle cancer themselves. So this is just a shitty disease, and I thank you guys all for your continued support of Comics Curing Cancer throughout the year. You can check out our new website, comicscuringcancer.org. We'll be putting up stuff there. Pretty soon we'll be putting up some stuff there for buy it now as we lean into the big event coming up in October. When we do that, it'll be, I think it's the third weekend in October. It's right after New York Comic Con. So, 4 years. Yeah, it doesn't get any easy. Cancer sucks, without a doubt. All right, we got 65 out of 74. So you got just a couple moments longer to get that happy cake anniversary in. I'm glad that you guys were able to get that in. And yeah, let's just do it. And round it around, and where she goes and where she stops, well, the internet knows. This winner is bang Adil Lamorti. I'm pronouncing it wrong, I'm sure. Adil, I know I've never sent you anything, so you're going to need to make sure that you reach out to me. I'll take that over for a second. We'll come back to that. At robs.fatstacks on Instagram, or email me, robs.fatstacks@gmail.com, so that way we can get your books sent out to you. Jay Knows Way, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let me get you this, and then we'll pull the books. Oh, goodness gracious. Banner's driving me crazy. Banner goes away. Back to the media. This is... I'm clicking on the wrong things. Here you go. And continuing our theme, Adil is better known as Jonathan number 8.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's how you lift the mood.
Chris.
All right. All right. Lucky number 7 again. Let's go 3 from the front.
Okay.
And we'll go 3 from the back. And we're going to let it ride. And stop. And those 2 books, your finger splits. That's 4. Let's let it ride. And stop. And those 2 books, your finger splits. And we'll let it ride. And stop. And the book closest to the Great Wall.
All right.
All right. Watch your back. Watch your back. You're welcome, Adil.
Let's see what you got here. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Not bad. First up, just a great classic cover here. Spectacular Spider-Man, issue 145.
Even the eyelids
Little,
are sad. Look at
a little bondage action.
He's sad.
His probable dominatrix.
Missing the whip.
It's yeah. I like where they put the X-Men logo.
How about some Captain America classic issue 225 there? Throwing that shield, jumping into action. It's a great cover.
Nice cover.
You like Liefeld? Do you like Ditko? Do you like McFarlane? Well, how about Liefeld and McFarlane doing homage to Ditko with this issue of New Mutants featuring the first cameo of Cable and first cameo of Strife and first cameo of the Mutant Liberation Front.
Great book. Nice Inferno tie-in.
A lot of people missed that one too.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. One of what I think is a truly undervalued key because they've managed that they haven't undone this. The death of Alfred.
Oh yeah.
In Batman issue 77.
Mm-hmm. Yet is the key word. Yet.
I don't think they need to. I think it's good leaving them dead at this point. Green Lantern issue 20, the first cameo of Jessica Cruz and the origin of Valthum, the first Green Lantern.
Gorgeous cover.
And the final book in this pool, the fabulous first issue with the DC logo, the Blue Beetle, issue 1, the first Conrad Carpax, who becomes the Indestructible Man.
Holy cow!
That's a great book. That's a great giveaway. Wow. Adil, congratulations. Solid books.
Absolutely. Go ahead and make sure you reach out to me again on Instagram or via email, robs.fatstacks@gmail.com or on Instagram. All right, that's going to do it for this week's episode of Only Slabs. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for the massive support for Comics Curing Cancer. You guys are fabulous. I will be joining MJ Comics in just about an hour over on MJ Comics. So if you haven't gotten enough of me, go check us out over there. Of course, Mad Spidey will be on this evening. Unfortunately, I might be late. If I come on to Mad Spidey's channel, it'll be late, but I'm going out to dinner with my wife for our anniversary. I do want to stay married. So
priorities, Rob, priorities.
Yeah. I love you, Mad Spidey, but she lets me touch her. And on that note, guys, no show next week, but we will be back in April, and we will return with JP Collects. So we'll see you April 5th live with JP Collects. Until next time, make sure you collect what you want. Don't listen to anybody, including me. I mean, I'm just a fat man with a fat stack of comics and a fat opinion. Thanks for watching.